Sustainable palm oil. I guess simply put, it can't be true. Palm oil is grown as a monoculture, and no monoculture, whether it's palm oil or any other product, is sustainable. That simply is not how nature works. It exhausts and destroys the environment over a period, and the more productive the crop is, the shorter that time before it destroys the environment from which it's grown. And unfortunately, palm oil is one of the most productive crops in the world, which is why it's so sought after and is so readily available in so many of the products that are on our supermarket shelves. Now, so to call it sustainable is actually then simply not understanding what the word means. Some people then say, Leif, well, look, you're being naive. We should work with the big businesses to make them less harmful. And I agree. There's a role for protest and scrutiny from outside. And there's a role to be on the inside talking to the business owners about being at least not sustainable, but less destructive. However, if we do two things, if we take up the wrong description, such as sustainable, or we take money from the industry, we naturally as human beings either consciously or subconsciously get corrupted and end up actually being part of the problem ourselves. So there's a legitimate role for both inside and outside action to make the world a better place, but it has to be done carefully, otherwise we can destroy everything that we're trying to seek. So what's the solution? Well, the solution is polyculture, a variety of crops mixed in with wildlife and functioning ecosystems that we've seen in the ecosystems that we're working in can actually produce highly sustainable, highly profitable products. Now, the answer is this is the way we should go for the future. But why don't we? Well, because greedy people seek through the exploitative, unsustainable monocultures which replace rainforests to have the profits which are long-term sustainable shortened into a short period. Having the profits that go to enrich the entire community, which what polyculture and mixed agriculture systems predominantly do, to reduce the profit to a few that get very rich at the expense of the many. So we have to work together for the correct science, the correct understanding, and a future that benefits all. And in the end, as we've seen with the COVID-19 epidemic and climate change, if you're wealthy, you can buffer yourself from the results of the exploitation of our planet and wildlife. But it still decreases your quality of life, how you can move, how you travel, and your own security. So by creating polycultures, creating agricultural economic systems that benefit many, not just a few, and benefit future generations, we're really creating a better world, not only for the poor and the vulnerable, but the rich and wealthy themselves. It's a win-win situation. And that's why it's so important that we communicate properly with compassion and love, even to those destroying the planet, and we achieve together a better outcome for all.